me de enchia anu ehwam ebe obi biara ohwem eye me a me di dwumede ebre mu yi me de Efia Molenbeek chimude hima ba kwa owo Belgium me wo hu certificate o me ni obi ampre ho ai table of women na wo hwe table of women eye dwumede bia me ne emba ehia etwetwe enkomo efa relationship ho problems bi a omu komu ewo relationship bi mu a omu wo mu yi so me that table no so eye say can love be faked and I say is it okay to date an elderly person you can elderly person obi a oye more than you like 10 years older than you. Good say wouldn't no be date and I say any good. And I mean me guest to be any about better home and common. Or you're all the way from Ghana. Your friend no pale. Now answer na made the as dabaka koma or more summer sunny. Adom Joy fast food, not TV production. And Bona montage or Parry, me graphic designer about copy. Table of women and the table no so air for ye. And any parmen no air better and common or you all the way from Ghana. And Wafa Obi and Sandra Juma Obi. Eba a so and just say be for addition be a Obi. And see and then me no maybe connecting on not just a discussion no. Ya started or you all the way from Ghana. Aye. Table of women, and see may connecting and not just say you're beginning with discussion. No. Table of women, aye. Danny Denny na Emma. More ideas, ever relationship problems be home. May you connect me guest no.
Hello, Rose.
Hello, Tel. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing too?
I'm fine. And welcome to Table of Women.
Thank you very much.
You're looking so pretty.
Thank you. You're looking so good yourself too.
Thank you. Okay, Pearl. You're welcome once again to Table of Women.
Thank
and
you.
Today on the table we have these two questions. But Pearl, before I ask you these questions, do you think if you want to be in a relationship with someone, should age be a problem or should age be a factor?
Well, it depends. It depends.
Okay.
You know, some people, depending on your preference, I can't just say age shouldn't be a factor because there are people that prefer older men, mainly because they know most of the time the older men are more matured, the older men can provide for them and all that.
Okay.
But age doesn't necessarily mean that you are matured and you'll be able to provide for someone. So I would say it depends. It's definitely going to be a factor for some people.
Okay, yeah. So are you telling me it's relative? It depends.
Yeah, it's relative. Because for me, for someone like me, I wouldn't want to date someone younger than me. So age is a factor. At least be 2 years older than me or more. I wouldn't want to date my mate too, based on past experience. Do you get it? So it's a factor for me. Yes.
Okay, so the problem now is, can love be faked, or is it okay to date an elderly person?
Okay, so those are the two questions.
Yeah, these are the two questions we are going to discuss about today.
Okay, so let me start with, can love be faked?
Okay.
Yes and yes and yes.
Wow.
Love can be faked. Let me give you two scenarios. Okay, so we have a scenario where a young lady meets a rich man. Let's say a rich man in his mid 40s or late 40s, and she's about 20 years. She's in university. She sees some of her mates in flashy cars, living some lives, and then she meets someone who shows interest in her. She wants to live that life. She wants to show that yes, she too, she's there. So she wouldn't, and this man is showing interest in you, so she would have to fake it. She would have to, in times where they get intimate, she would have to kiss him and do all that.
Hold on. She has to fake it. How? I don't really understand the word fake.
So so basically, faking love is pretending that you love someone.
Okay.
pretending to show affection, pretending that you like the person
Okay.
for some motive. So
Okay.
with the example I was given, she would have to fake love, pretend
Okay.
she loves him and all that, get into a relationship with him, do
Okay.
all what he wants in
Okay.
return for the material things. So
Wow.
here's a situation where she has fake love, and it's happening all around us. Another
Okay.
example is a guy who meets a girl who is extremely beautiful,
Uh-huh.
face she has, body she has. Even sometimes the guys like girls with money. Do you get it?
Hey, really?
So yes, me, I personally know some, but yeah, hey, we
Come
are not
on.
yet mentioning names. So yeah, in
Okay.
such a situation, the
Uh-huh.
guy is going to. I know you've heard of the term fuck boys.
No,
Such
I've not heard about it.
Okay, so a fuck boy is someone who
Okay.
just wants to take advantage of you, just use you. Such people,
Okay.
they are very patient. If it will take 1 year for
Okay.
him to get
Well,
what he wants.
if you tell me to just use you, what do you mean by he just wants to use you? To use you for what?
Okay, so I was getting there in the example I was going to give. So, for example, the guy who meets the extremely beautiful girl, he's
Okay.
attracted to her not in the sense that he actually wants to get a relationship. There are some guys that just want to sleep with you. So in
Okay.
that case, he doesn't mind doing what he has to do to get in the relationship with you. And
Okay.
once he gets what he wants, that is mostly sex. After
Okay.
he Now there are some people who want to do it with you a number of times till they are tired. So in
Okay.
that situation, he's going to fake the love. He's going to take you to parties, dinner. Even he might
Huh?
even make you meet some of his friends, and they'll be
Okay.
giving you fans like, "Hey, Aqua boy."
Now, the way you are talking looks like you have so many experience.
Oh, I have friends. I'm 25
Uh-huh.
years old, so yes, I have experience. I have friends, and and
Yeah, you
all
are
that.
talking
So
from
that's
experience. I could see.
Yeah, so that is an example. Another example
Okay.
is me. I know some people who are after dada back girls, in quotes, girls who have money, so that they
Okay.
can, you know how when girls love someone, they really go out of their way. They can spend on you, especially when they have money.
Of course, I know.
Certain guys too that are after that, and those are the worst kind. Those are the worst. Those are the ones that will take her car and go and pick another girl and take her
Oh
money, her
my
card, and go
God.
and do shopping
I
for
remember
another
those
girl.
days in uni.
Exactly. So you see, in terms of faking love, it goes two ways. It's not just, I wouldn't just say guys fake love, girls do
Okay.
fake love. So these are like some examples of ways in which love is faked. There's always a motive, and
Okay.
usually in cases like this, it doesn't last.
Why
Once
why
they
do you
get
think why do you think it doesn't last?
Well, because once they get what they want, that's it. Because once I've gotten what I want from you, if I see
Okay.
a prospect person that I actually like, that is it. There wouldn't be any reason for me to still be faking love and be in a relationship with you. I'll just leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Pearl, do you think okay, let me put it in this way. If you are in a relationship with a guy, do you get to find out if the guy is faking, or if you the girl you are faking to the guy? Do you yourself do you find to do you get to a point to realize it?
Yes, I would say yes. You
Yeah,
see,
and what's
there's
your
something
reason?
called red flags, like things that people do that make it seem like they don't have their motive isn't let me say a genuine one. We
Okay.
see red flags all the time. For
Okay.
example, you meet a guy you like,
Uh-huh.
and that there are certain things that you just need to stay away from. You see the
Okay.
red flags. Maybe
Yeah.
he lies about something, and then you find
Mm-hmm.
out and you confront him, and then he has a backing explanation. You brush it off. Maybe you
Okay.
are someone who doesn't want to date someone who drinks or someone who does drugs, and then
Okay.
someone tells you, "Oh, this person you are working with. One time I saw him doing this, and that too." And then
Okay.
you confront the person, and the person goes like, oh, gives you another excuse, it was just friends, and the
Mm-hmm.
person even do that. There are certain red flags that we see, but we ignore because we like the person and we feel like there are certain times that some people feel like, oh, if I show the person love and care, maybe the person will change. But you can't change someone. So I feel
Do
like
you think so?
certain times, yeah, you can't. If someone would change, it's the person's decision, not you. No matter what you do, if that's why sometimes they say once a cheat, always a cheat.
Always a cheat.
It depends. It's when the person decides, oh, I'm tired of this life, not because of you. So yes. So back to what I was saying, there are certain times that we see that I always realize that in most relationships that go bad, if you are having a heart-to-heart conversation with the person always talks about the red flags. Without even knowing. But it's like the person decided to like just brush it off. Even some of these big men that date young girls, they know that the girls are after their money, but they are getting what they want. So
I know, right?
if you notice certain relationships that go bad, you notice that one party was very loving and caring and patient, but the other party was doing certain things that the other party was tolerating. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
So it's when the one party decides to close their mind and ignore the red flags. But I feel like let me say most times, you can tell that this person, at the back of your mind, you know that this person, there's a question mark, but you just decide to ignore it because you feel maybe your love or time will change. So that's how I feel.
At the four table of women, and when you go so up more someone who's a guest in a 1 year ideas, this guy just say, and someone who can no say, well, mama will say yes, like Emba. What the fire, the best say, what the first say, the best. Now, at the four, Metro say, program ya wushe, Susumane ya de what share, subscribe. Next send the mo be. Because ebe buano, we share and some year papa more show you so. Very educative. See, we share ma wunye be a obeti me so the abone bra. What you say? So Pearl, and what about this second question? Is it okay to date an elderly person? Because day in and day out, our parents do go by telling us that if you are to go into a relationship, you have to date someone who is, let's say, 10 years older than you, or 5 years older than you, 20 years older than you. What do you think about that? What's your opinion about that?
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to talk on our parents advising us to date people, let's say men 10 years older than us. They had their reasons for saying that.
What do you think should be their reasons?
Yes. One of their reasons for saying that is maturity.
Okay.
You go through life having so many experiences that you learn from. They feel like if you date someone 10 years older than you, the person is supposedly matured. That's one.
Okay.
Two, the person has, in most cases, the person has gotten to a level where the person can provide for himself and a family financially.
Okay.
So those are the two main reasons why, and those are very important factors, because I did some research, and then some of the reasons why marriages have, let me say, marriages have issues.
Okay.
Finances. First is infidelity, and then finances. Those are two strong reasons that a marriage can fall apart. So the finances, love there is important too.
It's important.
Finances is so important. You can see a couple, you can meet a couple that's got married. Hey, everybody will be like, hey, this couple, they are cute. So the way the man loves the woman, the way 2 years into the marriage, arguments. I'm sure you've heard of marriages that their weddings, they had very beautiful weddings. Yes, very glamorous. But 1 year into the marriage, you hear that they are getting a divorce. Sorry. Why? Because of finances. So I feel like the two main reasons, there are other reasons, but the two main reasons why our parents advise us to get people older than us is because of financial security and
Okay.
maturity. Maturity is very important because, you know, in certain situations, let's say if you have an argument with your spouse, someone
Okay.
has to be matured and be the bigger person. Sometimes you just have to, even if the other person is at fault, you have to know how to go about it. Maybe apologize till the person is calm and then you talk about it. But if you go and get someone who is your mate that you say, maybe you're arguing about something in terms of finances, you know how the normal traditional setting, the man of the house is supposed to provide for the house.
Of
But like
course.
we've evolved, modern times, the women who work, so we make our own money.
Uh-huh.
So if you get into a marriage where the man feels like you're making your own money, so you also have to pay for like half of
Your
everything,
bills. Yeah.
the bills, do you get it? But you're the
Yeah.
man of the house.
Uh-huh.
There are certain things that obviously the woman has to chip in because
Okay.
it's and I won't say a partnership, but you are one. So
Okay.
obviously you have to help out. But as the man of the house, there are certain things that you need to take care of. But if you get a man who feels like you're also making a lot, so you have to pay this, you have to pay that, it
Uh-huh.
can bring arguments. And if the person is not matured and the person starts saying, you're even making this amount, so why can't you? A matured man will know that you don't even have to argue about that. You even be happy when you
Yeah.
are able to buy gifts for your wife, provide
Yeah.
for your family, your kids. You feel
Okay.
like when you sit on your couch, you know that I'm the man of the house. But if
Okay.
you are making your wife pay for, you know
I
what I
get
want
to.
to say.
Yeah, yeah, I get you, Phil.
So
I get
those
you,
are
Phil.
the two main reasons why our parents, financial security and maturity, it goes a long way. So
Okay.
now me personally,
Uh-huh. Tell
personally, I
personally.
yes, personally, I feel like it's a good idea to date someone older than you. I share
Okay.
similar reasons with our parents why they feel like it's good to date someone older. Because from personal experience, I'm using my personal experience.
Okay.
I've dated my mates
Uh-huh.
in the past.
My name.
Yeah. And then I've dated someone, well, the person is not so older than me, but the person is older than me. I'm
Okay.
currently dating someone older than me, and I see a
A lot
vast,
of
yeah, a
difference.
lot of difference, a lot
Yeah.
of difference. So personally, I would say I'm not saying that it's bad to date someone who's your mate. So there are some people who are mates that have sense. There are some
Yeah.
people who are making it. That's our
Mm-hmm.
mates. So in such situations, it's fine to date them. But
Okay.
ideally, me, if I have a daughter, a friend, a sister,
Uh-huh.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I would advise them to go for someone who is older than them,
Wow.
mainly because
Okay.
of the things that I spoke about, maturity and financial security. And I
Okay.
want to say something again. I
Tell
want to
me,
say that
Phil.
just because someone is older than you doesn't mean they have sense. So please, I'm not just saying maybe if you go somewhere and you meet someone who is 30 years and you're
Yeah.
25, just because the person is 30 years and the person is showing interest, by all means, go for the person. Use your discretion to see if the person fits what you want, to see
Okay.
if the person is matured, to see if the
Mm-hmm.
person is financially stable. There are people who
Wow.
are 35,
You are really
but
hammering on the financial the
bros,
financial
hey,
aspect.
it's important. I'm not saying go for a rich man, no. I'm not
Uh-huh.
saying go for a rich man, but please, as you grow, you understand why finances is important.
Okay.
I have siblings that are married, and
Okay.
sometimes they talk to me and they advise me, and then I see that love is good, love is strong. There's
Yeah.
nothing that can, yes, but finances and somebody who is, I should mention this. I know we are talking about whether it's fine to date someone who is older, but you
Yeah.
need to also, aside finances and then maturity, you also need someone who is good at communicating.
Okay. Good communicative.
A good
Pearl, Pearl,
someone.
Pearl. Before you chip into the communication aspect, someone is saying she's scared to date someone older than her, yeah, because of the social stigma. you know, people are going to say, this person is older than me. What are my friends going to say? What are my parents going to say? What do you think about that too?
Okay,
Because she's
first of
shy.
all,
She's shy to
first of all,
introduce someone older than her.
Okay, I'd like to know the age difference and why she's shy. Is it
She's
10
saying
years?
she's saying 10 years older than her.
Oh, my dear, what is, like, our parents married people who were 15 years, 10 years older than them.
They are still
And then look
together.
at them now. You see our parents, you see them going to church together. They look so nice. The woman
Yeah.
looks young. Like, it's just
Pretty.
cute. Exactly. So, first of all, I'd like to say that when you are marrying someone, you're
Yeah.
not marrying the person with your friends. You're not, I know
Okay.
that when you marry someone, you marry into the family. But when you marry
Okay.
someone, it's you and the person.
Of
If this
course.
person you've met is patient, the person, you people are able to coexist peacefully, you communicate well, the
Okay.
person provides for you financially, the person
Okay.
is your friend. Like whenever you are going through something, you're able to talk to the person.
Yeah.
The person ticks a lot of boxes, then the age shouldn't be a
A
factor.
factor.
It shouldn't be, because in the end, when you marry the person and you are happy and people see you and they say, Ish, you're glowing.
I know.
You're glowing.
Yeah.
In the end, do you get it? So I don't think she should be so focused on what people are saying, unless
Okay.
maybe the person she's going to marry, the people have seen that, hey, maybe this person has a background or a past of being a certain way or controlling age
Age
difference, then
factor.
she should brush it off. It is not,
Okay.
there are bigger problems than age difference. So
Okay.
that shouldn't really be a problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Adofo. Who say nkɔmɔ no ɛyɛ de yie. Ɛna meka kyerɛ ɔno. Susuma no nya wo de. Share. Subscribe. Comment. Your social media handles no ɛyɛ Knox TV on all to say Instagram, Facebook, baby a platform bi a wo subscribe. Na wa like nso so. Na wa share ma wo nua bi. Ma mefa asedama ɔmo bɔ m'akyi. Adom Joy fast food. Bonam on time. Ɛna me just me nipa me ntoto na se cry. I am not production team. On one asom asem. Ama me di dwumadi ebre o kama say. Pearl, thank
Rose,
you very much.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
I also had a lot of fun on the show.
oh, you're welcome. But before I leave you, why just share your Malaika experience with us in, let's say, few seconds, few minutes.
Okay, so my Malaika experience was a very great one. I would say it was very, very impactful because before I would say I was shy. I wasn't as confident.
I know, right?
Even when people found out that I was going for Malaika, they were surprised. They were like, hey,
Me,
will
for
she
instance,
be
I was
able
really,
to,
really surprised when
yeah,
you told
they
me.
were saying, will she be able to stand in front of the crowd, do so many things?
Yeah.
But the Malaika experience is a very insightful one. It teaches you a lot of things, sometimes without you even knowing. Because sometimes the way you are trained to talk in front of a camera, not move your hands too much, smiling.
Okay.
There are certain times that there's grooming, they come, they talk to you.
Okay.
It does so many things. So I would advise that if you want to go, you've been thinking about going, give it a try.
Okay.
Because once you go through that pageant, you won't come out the same, and in a positive way. I was so shy and timid, but I was able to make it to the finals through their grooming, and of course, by God's. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Pearl, you can.
Okay, sorry, I got a
start
call.
from by God's grace.
Yes, and by God's grace, I was able to make it to the finals. And even though I didn't win, I was able to emerge Miss Talent. So that shows a lot from someone who was very shy, couldn't even do an IG live or a recording.
The Pearl I know.
Exactly. To winning Miss Talent. So I'll urge anyone who is interested in trying out Miss Malaika to definitely give it a try. And it's fine to be nervous, but just when you go for auditions, just give it your all. The judges are friendly. The only thing you should be nervous about is, hey, will I make it or will I not make it? But I would urge you to pray. Pray before you go. And once you get there, just know that you are making it. If it's in your head that you are making it, you are good enough, you are beautiful enough, you are confident. Trust me, when you go before the judges, you just flow. Your voice won't be shaky and all that. You just flow. And in the end, you make it. So I'll advise you to go for it if you're interested in going for Miss Malaika.
Okay. And Pearl, how has life been after this Malaika show? How has life been?
Okay. Well, life has been good.
Okay.
Let me say that life has been good. In terms of people reaching out to you, wanting to work with you. And me personally, I wanted to focus on my business after Malaika. So I wasn't working so much with people, but then they'll reach out to you. So if you're interested in working with them, you just do that. Brands will reach out to you. But for me, I focused on my business after Malaika, and I've seen a lot of growth.
Pearl, what do you do at the moment?
So I'm an entrepreneur. I own a luxury hair brand called Wig Republic. We are into wig making, hairstyling. We sell already made wig cups and all of that, hair products. Yes, so that is what I do at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Pearl.
You're welcome.
It's an honor to have you on this show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I hope I get to come on your show again because I really enjoy.
I would definitely invite you. No problem.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Adolfo, so me catch table of women. Because a beauty with brains, sir. Ebine Pearl ya what's way. BBM. Oh, and the table of women, dear. Me the Akade sa dakam. Your next episode na you be channel. Yeah, the bedroom. And I'm also share now, subscribe now, like you on YouTube. So now I share to who be a Ohia Emboa.